you probably saw the title and you're like, Joyce, why? Why would you do this to us? Why would you post that to us? Relax, just relax. I did not post that because oh, I know, I understand, I understand. But the question that I would like to ask is why? 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 Like, do we have it that hard? Is it that hard for us to have a living? Is it that hard for us to, pursue a living without having to go all those hard things? If I may say, that is a very, very sad experience, if I may. It's very, very sad, and I wouldn't imagine anyone going through such a thing. So for those of you who have seen the video, probably know what I'm talking about. So I thought I should talk about this because it's something that I've seen, or it's something that I've heard has been going on for a while now. This thing about girls and Dubai and soft life, all those kind of things. I remember hearing that they go through the worst. Honestly speaking, they go through the worst kind of thing ever to make sure that they sustain the kind of lifestyle that they have.
Man, I'll tell you. Some of them are forced to give camels blowjobs. Camels. Some of them get crapped on in the face, in the stomach. Yeah. They're forced to have all types of crazy, wild sex with different people, and they get paid for that. It not only happens in the Middle East, Dubai, but sometimes when they go to the Seychelles as well. That's what goes down. Yeah. It's just sodomy, man. That's all it is.
Never imagined it was that bad. And now I'm probably not gonna eat for the rest of the week. Anyways, I know that sometimes it's very hard, living, especially in this kind of economy whereby things are very expensive. But sometimes you need to ask yourself if it's worth it to go through all the troubles. For all that is worth, I am not judging anybody. I am not judging anyone. I understand it's hard. It's hard making a living out here in the world. But is it worth it? Oh. Whenever I think about that video, man, I just go mad. So this also takes us to the fact that whatever we see on social media, guys, is not real. Most of the stuff that we see is what can I say? Not real. Yeah, it's filtered. Yes, it's filtered to make us think that it is real while it is not real. And social media has given us this delusion that all the girls that you see, they have it easy going, or the lifestyle that they have, it's all easy, it's all rosy. But in an actual fact, it is not the case. It is gloomy all the way for most of them, because some if it's not about Dubai men doing that to them is about what has been controversial in the country, the snake, having a blessum who has a snake and you sleeping with a snake or something like that. This has always been one thing or the other. But that does not definitely mean that every girl that you see out there who looks like they have it easy going necessarily has a snake or is doing that for money. Most of the girls work pretty hard. Well, I'd like to believe they do, but there are girls that work pretty hard for their money. They have their jobs, they have their own companies, they have everything figured out. So not all of them do those kind of things to get where they are in life. Sometimes you think, why would people do such a thing? But at the same time, I for one understand. But As for this one, no, I don't understand actually. Oh my god, I cannot even imagine the kind of situation that you must be going through for you to do those kind of things, or for one to do those kind of things. I just can't imagine. And for the men that do these things to women, actually, what are they thinking? How do they feel doing these kind of things to women? I mean, considering the fact that they were born by women, why? I mean, does it inflict some sort of pleasure on you, or do you feel like you are some sort of a hero after doing that? What is it? Why would you do that to someone's child? Actually, why? Okay, that's it. But at the same time, ladies, you need to think about, whether or not all of this is really worth it. Do you feel like this is something that you could actually go on and go through with it? I understand, if the times are tough, I get it. But to have someone do that to you, it's really tough. It's really tough. Let us also remember that everything that we see on social media, guys, it's not all pretty. It's not always true. You never know what people are going through out there to be what they are, or what to look like, to look how they look. You really never know what they have to go through, for all those kind of things that they have in their lives, the kind of accessories that they own. Because wow, the other thing that is going to kill us, as we have said, or as we always say on social media, that guys, is peer pressure. Peer pressure, because I don't think you'd for one make up your own mind to go do that on your own. There has to be some sort of influence. If it's not peer pressure, I don't know what it is, because right now we are pressured by the things that we see on social media. Now, for one, I can attest to that. I just go to Instagram, see my maids, living else, going to restaurants, makeup and all, nails, iPhones and all, and I'm like, man, I want that too. So it's this kind of pressure as well that influence us into doing this kind of things as well. But at the end of the day, you really need to ask yourself if it's worth it. Is it really worth it for you to go through that? One other thing, I think, the guys, man, I mean, why? So try by all means to not get pressurized by the things that you see on social media, by the things that your peers post. Just try not to be entangled in those kind of things. It's really during the process of it all, you end up losing yourself as a person. And I think also the matter of integrity, the matter of self-respect is long thrown out of the window, because now you have gone all the way. One thing that I would also like to ask is, by the moment that girl went under the chair, whatever it is, what was going on through her mind for her to take off her clothes, lie down, slide under the chair, and do all that? What were you going through in your mind? That's what I want to know. Oh my god. I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine the process of it all. Now, let's come back to something a bit more challenging, if I may call it. Like, what happens in that exact moment when the video goes viral, and it has already gone viral, and people that okay, cut. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase my question. Okay, my question is no longer related to the girl, But the guy or the person who was taking the video, what was going on in their minds? Oh my God, taking that video, what was going on in their minds? What were they thinking? I am so interested in knowing all the events that transpired during that moment in their minds, in their heads, of course. What were they thinking? Yeah. Oh, guys, it's not easy being a slay queen. It's so not easy, and I have seen that, and I don't. I actually, I'm not sure if I want to be one, but if it's my own money, I mean, yeah, sure, whatever, you know, it's my boyfriend's money. Why not? If I don't have to do that, but as I have said, I am not judging anyone. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what forced her to end up doing that kind of thing, or we're going through, um, or rather, to decide to engage in those kind of activities. I don't know. What is her situation like? And yeah, so I guess you gotta do what you gotta do to secure the bag. One side note that I would like to leave here is do not be consumed by the pressures of social media whatsoever, because you don't know the behind the scenes, you don't know the BTS of all those glitz and glamours that you see online. You don't really know what's going on backstage, that people go through a lot. And don't be what do they call it in English again? Mm,
A few moments later.
don't be whatever. Don't be consumed by the things that you see on social media, and most importantly, do not always be fascinated by what you see online, because it is not always what you see. All right, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.